Happy holidays, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it is Tuesday, December 13th, which means it's a little bit late, but it is now time for this week's Pokemon News Update video thingy here on the channel. If you were watching yesterday, you did see a quick little update for myself showing that my part of Canada, in fact a lot of parts of Canada, was hit by our first really big snowstorm of the season yesterday, which did unfortunately prevent me from getting a lot of stuff done, and I was feeling kind of under the weather, so I was slow starting for the beginning of the day. And when I woke up, turns out I had to start shoveling out the yard and the driveway and all that fun stuff for being a Canadian. Yeah! Alright, but it is now time for the news update. There is a lot of news to get through, too, when I took a look at the Pokemon website. But as always, I'm going to start off by mentioning I'm going to have a booster pack opening towards the end of the video. A booster pack of Pokemon TCG Steam Siege expansion, which is the next to most recent expansion that has come out for the TCG. Don't know what cards I'm going to get out of this, but I know one card is going to be that online code card, which of course goes to a lucky viewer that answers the question of the day, which I will give you towards the end as I open up that booster pack. But, as always, let's start things off by talking about last week's question of the day. The question of the day was, what gives you the strongest feeling of the holiday season? And I was saying for myself, as weird as it sounds, is not so much... I guess sometimes the pine tree smell, like, Christmas trees, kind of brings it back, but just the sight of lights reflecting off the ground and, like, the precipitation that's come down, the snow or the rain, whatever, that always seems to trigger a memory of Christmas time for me. So, anyway, the winner of last week's Fates Collide code card was a viewer named Unknown Spike, and they say, my strongest feeling that I get is from the decorations, the snow, and everything about the holiday season. Keep up the good work, and I hope you'll reach 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there. I want to say thanks, Unknown Spike, for supporting the channel as long as you have. I'm glad you're still with us on the channel. Glad I haven't been too boring and scared people away. At least not all people, maybe some. But I have no idea. Anyway, congratulations once again, Unknown Spike, for winning the Fates Collide code card. As I say, we have a Steam Siege pack opening up. You have a chance to win that code card by answering that question of the day. Now, moving on, let's talk about Pokemon GO for a little bit. I don't know if you guys are still following Pokemon GO or not. I'm sure some of you still are, but there's been a pretty big announcement made for Pokemon GO. As of right now, Pokemon GO in the US is at Starbucks locations. These are now PokéStops and Gyms Starbucks locations, well, certain participating ones, for a limited time. And right now, you can also ask for a Pokemon GO Frappuccino, which is a specific blend they're putting together just for Pokemon GO players, although probably anyone could order it. Anyway, it is a I said Vanilla Bean when I typed it. I'm thinking it's Dragon Ball Z. Vanilla Bean! That makes no sense. Vanilla Bean Frappuccino and Raspberry Syrup. Note that's Raspberry, not Raspberry. These don't exist yet in real life, they're just Pokemon items. But it's also blended with freeze-dried blackberries and topped with whipped cream. So, for all your Pokemon GO needs, go to Starbucks, you can get some more gym battles, you can get some more items, you can get yourself a Pokemon GO Frappuccino. Also, Pichu and Togepi are here now. Yes, some Gen 2 Pokemon have appeared in Pokemon GO, finally. As you can see, they have officially announced that they didn't say which eggs they hatch out of, but any eggs you pick up starting now at PokéStops, which you can do, of course, down in the US if you go to certain Starbucks locations, because those are now PokéStops, you can pick up, you can have a chance to hatch the Gen 2 baby Pokemon, at least some of them. So Pichu and Togepi were officially announced, and apparently it's been confirmed through the Pokemon GO Twitter feed that Igglybuff and Cleffa are also available to be hatched, and I think those come from 2K eggs. I don't know if that means Pichu and Togepi are also 2K eggs or not, but, I guess we'll find out at some point. But they are finally bringing the Gen 2 Pokemon into Pokemon GO. Alright, immediately, I want to go on a sort of side tangent here, because as soon as this announcement was made, I've seen people complaining, where's all of Gen 2? You were going to give us all of Gen 2. That's not true. They never said they were going to give us all of Gen 2. They're giving us just sort of a lead-in for the time being. And I was thinking about it, and let me try to phrase it this way for anyone out there that might be upset that only a little bit of Gen 2 has come so far. So, when Generation 2 games came out, Gold and Silver, you were no longer playing yourself from the first games. You were playing a new character who was already existing in a new region, right? So the new region would have new species of Pokemon, understandably. So, in Pokemon GO, unless you've recently moved to a new city or something, which is possible, I'm sure some people out there have done that, you're still yourself in your region. By having them introduce only a few new Pokemon at a time, that sort of simulates the idea that certain Pokemon from elsewhere in the world are now migrating into your area. So, personally, I would be okay if they only start introducing some basic things like maybe Sentret and Hoot Hoot, for example. Maybe, I wouldn't want just 2, right? But if they do introduce just some Pokemon, just a few, Generation 2 Pokemon being migrated in would be kind of cool, because it's making it more as if they are moving in real life from whatever reclusive area in the world they've been hiding in, and now they're starting to expand their territory and spread out. So I'm okay with the thought that Pokemon Go is slowly rolling out more Pokemon. It would be pretty cool if they did give us all of Gen 2 in one go, but since they're not, I'm okay with the way they're doing it, and I think it's kind of interesting. Pokemon are just starting to spread out throughout the world, which is kind of cool. So, of course, there's also something else to mention for Pokemon Go. From now until December 29th, you might notice a certain Santa hat wearing Pokemon in the wild. Pikachu now comes with a Santa Claus hat topping his head, or its head I should say, could be male or female, and it is available until December 29th. If you do find one of these Pokemon and capture it, well, first of all, if you find it, capture it, because even though the Santa hat is definitely a seasonal themed item, this Pikachu will never get rid of the hat, so you'll have a specific Santa-hat Pikachu permanently. So get one, don't transfer it if you don't want to, keep it in your team, at least you'll have it. It'll be cool to see. Picture, in the middle of July, the hot summer sun beating down on you, you go to a gym, and there's a Santa-hat Pikachu. Out of season, but still pretty cool and unique. So that's all there is for Pokemon Go. Now let's talk a little bit about Pokemon Sun and Moon. As of right now, you can get yourself Magearna. That is right, Magearna has been revealed in Sun and Moon. The way you get this is, I'll show you in a moment, a QR code. You can also get this on Pokemon.com. There's a news information article showing the QR code, but I'll have it here in case you guys want it quickly. All you gotta do is complete the main story, which means I'm still quite a ways off from doing that myself. Choose the QR scanner function, line up the QR code for Magearna while pressing the R button, then go to the delivery man in the Antiquities of Ages shop in Howley City, the big mall area, and you can get yourself Magearna. And last step, be sure to save your game in case something goes wrong. Only you can prevent lost save data, as the King Nappy always says. So you can get yourself the first mythical Pokemon of the Lola region, Magearna. Also in Pokemon Sun and Moon, I guess, let's get kind of the bad news out of the way first, and we'll talk about something cool. I had mentioned, I think last week, the first global mission called Catch a Lot of Pokemon was going on, where trainers all around the world were aiming for the goal of hitting 100 million Pokemon captured in the Alola region. It failed. We didn't manage to do it, and I feel bad because I'm doing my playthrough specifically the way I'm doing it, and I'm not going all out catching everything. I have let the world down. I could have helped add to those numbers. Of course, I don't think I myself would have been able to do enough to really boost the numbers to make that goal. So anyway, I'm not actually upset about it, but the downside is, of course, we don't get I think there was a possibility of a bottle cap, or gold bottle cap, for completing that, so we don't get that, but everyone that participated does get 100 festival coins. Actually, you get double that if your account is registered on the Pokemon Global link, and that is true for all global events or global missions. If you're registered on the PGL, apparently you get double the coins. I don't know if it's double just the coins, or maybe double the rewards, because if they give out something like what would it be? Something like maybe an ability capsule or something, maybe you get double that, but I don't know. All it says is for sure you get double the coins if you have an account registered with the Pokemon Global League. But now, let's talk about the first online competition in the Alola region, the Battle of Alola. So only Pokemon found in the Alola region are accessible. Of course, we can't transfer anything up just yet anyhow. So only Alola Pokemon are usable. Everyone that participates in the online competition, Battle of Alola, gets 50 battle points in their account, which is definitely very nice. Just 1 second. My apologies, trainers, but when you have animals in the house that are getting hungry and they need to be fed, they let you know. You probably couldn't hear it, but there was some meowing at the door. I took care of it. They're all well and good to go. Anyway, what was I talking about? Battle of Alola. So you get 50 battle points by participating. You don't even need to really win, just participate, which is kind of an incentive. I might want to do this. I'm not going to win, my team is nowhere near battle ready, but at least I can just participate and get the points. Anyhow, registration is currently underway. The battles range from February, December 16th, going until Sunday, December 18th. The format is single battles, all Pokemon set to level 50. No items are permitted, so no held items, which means no Mega Evolution, and no Z Crystals either. That's going to change things up a little bit. And what else is there? The participation limit is 50,000 people, so register as soon as possible if you want to make sure you get in. Generally, I've never seen an online competition hit the limit of participants, though. But I think Sun and Moon have been the most popular games in quite some time, so there is the possibility that's going to happen. And you participate by playing 3 battles, so you qualify as a participant to earn your battle points just by completing 3 battles in the competition. The Pokemon that are permitted. You can use Ash Greninja. Important to note, you get that from the demo version by completing that. All Pokemon with Pokedex numbers 1 through 288, except for number 205, which I'm not even sure who that is, but poor number 205 can't be used. Anyway, also Pokemon number, sorry, my news moved on me here, 293 through 299. Now, on your battle team, you can include one special Pokemon, such as Solgaleo or Lunala. So the way it works is you can do 15 battles per day. There is a limit, but any battles you don't complete on the first day do carry over to the second day. So if you do 10 the first day, you can actually do 20 the second day and do your 15 on the third day. So in total, 45 battles. And I think that is all for the Battle of Alola. Yes, it is. So if you want to get yourself some cool battle points and get some special items, of course, in the, I think, Battle Tree it's called, that is a good way to get 50 points immediately just by playing 3 battles. Like I said, that means I'm probably going to consider doing that myself, even though I'm going to be destroyed. Also, if I do that, I'll probably record it as an upload, but it's not going to count towards the Nuzlocke playthrough, of course. Wi-Fi battles are impossible to Nuzlocke, because as soon as you lose somebody, you're not going to release them or permanently box them. That would be insane. You want to use them again. But anyway, moving on to the Pokemon TCG news. Actually, this is kind of both video game and TCG, but the San Jose Regionals, what would you call it, Regional Championships, are taking place this weekend, December 17th and 18th. So it's a U.S. regional competition. There's going to be some live streaming of both the video game and the TCG on Pokemon.com/live. Each will have its separate stream for the video game or the TCG. It's going to feature some new Pokemon Sun and Moon video game strategies, as well as Pokemon cards from the X and Y Evolutions expansion being included in the TCG decks as well. So if you want to check out some regional championships, if you're interested in attending the League Cups, did I mention those yet? No, that's coming up. But if you're interested in attending some special championship series events, let's say some premier events, you can check out the live stream and see what strategies are currently being used, see if you want to use that strategy yourself, or maybe think of something to counter some top-ranked strategies. Now, talking about League Cups. I mentioned this, I believe, on one of the Pokemon Sapphire episodes over the weekend. Basically, a League Cup is sort of like a league challenge in which you can attend and get certain championship point rewards, and you get certain cards stamped for like the Pokemon League or play Pokemon events, first, second, third, and fourth place, for example. And League Cups are basically a step above that. They're smaller than regional championships, which is what the San Jose one is going to be, but you still get some pretty interesting things. So they're quarterly, which means one every 3 months or so. It's going to be 4 League Cups per season, or per year, 1 per season. And they can go in either the standard or expanded formats. And what else is there? You don't need any requirements to be invited or qualified to attend. You just have to be in good standing with your Play Pokemon account in the, the Play Pokemon program. Your account has to be in good standing, I think, is the way to phrase that. And the top winners will receive special bonuses, but everyone that participates still gets 2 play points for their account. But if championship points are what you're interested in, and championship points are what you earn to receive invites to bigger events such as regional or world championships this year, by placing first place in your division, you earn 50 championship points. Now that's a lot of championship points. I'm not sure how many you need to be invited to certain events, but 50 is still a decent number to pick up if you come first in your age division at one of these League Cups. There are, of course, other championship point rewards kind of going down the line based on attendance of the events. And there's going to be a link in the description you can check out to see the full breakdown. Basically, for example, if at least 4 people participate, then second place gets 40 points. If at least 8 people participate, third place gets 30 points, and it kind of staggers down the line from there. And I do believe you actually need 8 people anyway to be able to hold a tournament. So you're guaranteed, I shouldn't say guaranteed, you're probably guaranteed first, second, and third place are going to get championship points. However, the top winner in each division also receives a champion stamped playmat and champion promo cards as well. So if you want to try to get some cool championship collectibles, League Cups are the way to go. Just check Pokemon.com, look for the event locator, and it should be under the Attend Events tab at the top. See if you can find a Pokemon League Cup going on in your area, because the winter season for the League Cups are going through January next year. The spring season starts up in February, and the summer season starts in May. And as I say, click the link in the description and get all the information you need right down there. The last thing to mention before getting into the pack opening is, coming in February of next year, a new Pokemon TCG Collection is coming out, as you can see on screen, the Zygarde Complete Form Pin Collection. What you get in here is let me just make sure I got my information here. You get a collector's pin. Sorry, first of all, you get a foil promo card featuring Zygarde Complete Form. Not the Zygarde EX that we got from... Was it Steam Siege? Or Fates Collide? One of the two. You know, get the Zygarde EX, regular Zygarde. But it's still a legendary. Complete Form as well. You get a collector's pin featuring Zygarde Complete Form, 3 Pokemon TCG booster packs, and a code card, Pokemon TCG Online, to unlock the promo card, and I would think probably card sleeves and a deck box as well. So if you want some more collectibles, that's the way to get them. With that, it is now time to pop open the Steam Siege booster pack and see what luck has in store for me today, what cards I'm going to get. But first of all, question of the day for this week is going to be in honor of the fact that we got snowed out yesterday, and my area of Canada was completely blanketed in, I forget how much. Someone said 10 centimeters of snow. I think it was more, because I did some shoveling, so I kind of think it was more. But anyway, in honor of that, which ice-type Pokemon is your favorite? Out of all the ice types that are there, which one do you like the most? Just leave your answer to that question in the comment down below and include the hashtag QOTD in your comment. And on Sunday, this coming Sunday, December 18th, I just realized the next Sunday I do the drawing is Christmas. Anyway, that's next week. But December 18th, I will draw a name out of all the people that left a comment with that hashtag in the comment. You have a chance to win the Steam Siege code card I'm about to pull in just a moment as I spin the camera around, set things up. And you know what? I just realized before I do that, I actually want to mention, you might have been seeing something off to the side here. Also, you might be seeing something behind Spritz the Wartortle here. We're currently at 976 subscribers when I checked the channel today. I've been saying this many times. I'm going to get it out of the way right now. I am saving up a couple of collection boxes, as you can see here, for when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Once we do hit 1,000, I'm going to be opening up... Let me just grab it. I haven't shown this off in quite a while. I'm going to be opening up the Pikachu EX Red and Blue Collection for Pokemon TCG, the Pokemon 20 celebration. I'll be opening this on camera and giving out the code card that comes in here to a lucky viewer who answers the question of the day for hitting the 1,000 subscribers. But a much bigger reward, I would say. You fell, Pikachu. You're okay. A much bigger reward is the Pokemon TCG Lola Collection Moon version. This is... Excuse me, frog in my throat. This is still sealed, as you can see. I don't know if you actually see it or not, but it's still sealed in plastic. This is going to be physically mailed out to somebody when we hit 1,000 subscribers for answering the question of the day that day. So if you want a chance to win a pretty decent collection box like this, and if you're not subscribed, feel free to do so, and invite your friends to subscribe as well, because once we do hit 1,000, this goes to somebody, code card for the Pikachu EX goes to somebody. There's a lot of cool giveaways coming up. I'm crazy with giveaways. You know what? It's going to be really good if we can hit 1,000 within the holiday season, because it's the season of giving, and I'll be giving out a lot of stuff. Anyway, with that shameless self-promotion off to the side, although I guess it kind of makes sense on my channel to promote myself, but anyway, let us now open up the Steam Siege Booster Pack and see what cards I get for the collection. And of course, I forgot to mention one other thing. As you can see here, I have the Meloetta Mythical Pokemon Collection for Pokemon 20 for December. I didn't mention this, but I'm going to be unboxing that on camera in tomorrow's Pokemon TCG Live Online match, and there is going to be a chance to win the code card for everybody out there, just by taking part in sort of a giveaway I'm going to do in that video. So if you're interested in getting this code card, come on back to the channel tomorrow, assuming I can get it recorded and edited and uploaded in time. If not, it'll be Thursday. But anyway, check tomorrow. If we have that Pokemon TCG video up, there's a chance you can win one of these, or this code card from the Pokemon Mythical Collection for Meloetta. How did I forget the name already? It's right on the box. Anyhow, let's now open up the Steam Siege Booster Pack and see what cards I get for the collection, while secretly grabbing the code card so that we slip it to the side until December 18th, this coming Sunday. Is it facing the proper way? Yes, it is. Sweet. Whoop, there it goes. Alright, now, let's see what luck has in store for me for the physical cards to add to my collection. Starting with the commons, of course, we have a Fletchling, we have a Mareep, Drifloon. It's Dorothy the Drifloon, the one that's pulling through so well in Pokemon Moon for me. We have an Apom. Last common is going to be a Larvesta. Wait a minute, this is the dual type set, isn't it? I just completely forgot about that. Uncommon cards, we have a Duat, we have a Gardevoir Spirit Link, Drifblim. It's Dorothy! Look, this is the Dorothy pack. Awesome! Burst Curse. Discard 2 energy attached to this Pokemon. Put 8 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. Kinda not bad. The reverse foil card is a greedy dice. It's pretty cool. And the rare is going to be a Samurott, which goes good with that Duat. Now I just need Oshawott. I really like this attack too. Ultimate Blade. If the damage from this attack reduces your opponent's active Pokemon's HP to 60 or less, that Pokemon is knocked out. Simply put, it's just gone. So instead of doing 60 more damage, you can just take it out. And Pike does 90 and does 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Definitely a pretty cool card. I remember when I did my own version of a pre-release sort of thing, I used that, and I got some good knockouts with that Ultimate Blade, so that's not too bad. But anyway, that is what I got out of the booster pack. Again, for your chance to win the code card, which is currently upside down. There we go. Just answer the question of the day and leave hashtag QOTD in your comment. And on Sunday, December 18th, I will draw one name who has answered that question with the hashtag to win this code card. Question again is, which Ice-type Pokemon is your favorite? Now, normally, I ask you and why, and I realize I should have asked you and why this time, but I forgot to. So, feel free just to mention a Pokemon that is Ice-type, but if you want to tell me why it's your favorite, you're welcome to do that as well. I want to say now that we are done, first of all, we'll focus. Thank you for checking out today's Pokemon News Update video thingy, everybody. Stay tuned during the outro, which is just me talking. I don't have an official outro yet. That's one of the things I want to do when I hit 1,000 subscribers, try to spruce up the channel a little bit more with intros and outros, and anyway, that's for the future. But stay tuned as you can check out some links on screen for other videos that I have done, as well as a link to subscribe if you're not currently subscribed. And as I say, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, this is going to somebody. That's going to be a cool thing to get. I would love to open this right now, but it's for you folks out there. Anyway, stay tuned later on today for another episode of Pokemon Moon, as what do we do in this one? We start making our way towards, I think, Coney City it's called, to meet with Olivia, the kahuna of Kala Island, for our second grand trial. But no telling what's going to happen. I'm going to leave it up to you to watch that in a few hours' time from right now. I want to say once again, folks, thanks for checking out today's news update video thingy. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Professor Chaz is now signing off, and I'll catch you next time.